Viewers, welcome to the very last episode of Four Wheel Drive TV for 2012. We've got a big one. All the highlights of WTC, Winch Truck Challenge from Queensland, plus we announced the series prize winners. I'm Simon Christie, this is Four Wheel Drive TV. I hope you enjoy the episode. Tread lightly, keep it safe, play hard.
Hi, I'm Brad Smith from Mickey Thompson Tyres. We're here at the Werribee 4x4 Proving Grounds in Victoria with legendary off-road race driver Chris Weston, and he's going to take our top customers from Victoria, put them through their paces and put these Mickey Thompson MTZs to the test.
G'day, I'm Chris Weston from Off-Road Rush down here in Melbourne for the Mickey Thompson Drive Days, where all the Mickey Thompson dealers can come out and experience what it's like driving on the MTZ in our off-road buggies with the Lexus V8s, and then I take them for a hot lap in the Mickey Thompson truck. It's nice and wet, so the track's pretty cool, it's nice and slippery. We've got a couple of buggies that they drive. One of the good things about today coming out is that the dealers get to experience what it's like to drive on the MTZ.
Hi, it's Cameron here from TC Chippers Tyres in Cranbourne. Had the opportunity to do the off-road rush again with Chris Weston. Did about 20 laps in the buggies before I got scared in the trophy truck. It's been a real good day and hopefully sell more tyres and hopefully back next year.
Hi, I'm Colin from Mickey Thompson Tyres. I'm here today with Off-Road Rush, and today we're doing a Mickey Thompson Drive Day. We're running MTZs on the buggies. It's been absolutely fantastic. Conditions are actually a little bit muddy. It's been pretty interesting. We do this every year. Last year was totally different. It was dusty and dry and windy.
It's really great for our retailers to get out here and experience this. For a lot of them, it's the one opportunity of the year they get to get behind the wheel of an extreme four-wheel drive and really put some Mickey Thompson tyres to the test. I know for myself, the biggest highlight of the day is driving with Chris Weston. The hot lap just finishes the day off perfectly. You think you're a great driver, but when you get out with this guy, you really realise that he knows how to push these tyres to the max.
Mickey Thompson truck, it runs a Chevy 6 litre, about 500 horsepower roughly, which is plenty of grunt, beautiful power on the dirt. We've got the Fox shocks all round. We run 35-inch MTZ tyres all round. An Albans gearbox, which is a 5-speed manual synchromesh box. Top speed of the truck is about 220 kilometres an hour roughly, and it's a hoot. After the dealers get to drive the buggies, then we swap over and I get to take them for a lap as a passenger. That's good fun. They get to experience what I love and what I love doing out on the racetrack. It's been an interesting year. We've had a couple ups and downs. The truck's flying and we've really got it faster this year with suspension. Just fine-tuning, getting a lot more confident in the car as well. We're hopefully going to win the championship again in our class. We've got one more event to go, so if we can give that a good crack, we're hoping to get plate 2 or 3. So that's our goal, and if we can get that, then we'll be pretty happy. Most of the races we go in with a truck is about 400 or 500 kilometres out through the desert. Each lap's about 100 k's long, so we do 5 to 6 laps of that. Competition's tough. Like this year, there's some fast cars. Everyone's having a good crack. At the end of the day, that's what we're doing it for, is to have fun with me and my mate Stewie and the family and everybody else. We're really looking forward to the last event of the year.
One of the things that really amazed people here today was the fact that the tyres that Chris drives on, they're actually the tyres off the shelf from any Mickey Thompson store. So it was great to see and a testament to the quality of these tyres.
Well, it's been a fantastic day, and as usual, Chris and his team have put on an excellent show. We've already got a list of people who have guaranteed they're coming back next year, and who knows, we may even have an opportunity for you guys to get involved as well. So to all the 4Drive TV viewers out there, make sure you stay tuned to 4Drive TV and to the 4Drive TV website for some exciting promotions and offers coming your way, and who knows, maybe you can be part of the Mickey Thompson legend too.
Brent, tell us a bit about the event.
Winch Truck Challenge has been running now for 3 years, in its third year at the moment, put on by Brad Dukes and myself. It's designed more as an extreme form of four-wheel driving and really brings out the best of the best, I guess, to these events.
Well, you've certainly got a good range of guys here. Tell us a bit about the competitors.
We've got two different classes, modified and open class. They come from all walks of life, I guess, from as far north as Cairns, far south as the Sunshine Coast and Brisbane. So yeah, these guys are committed to the sport and happy to travel.
Hey, there are 3 rounds in the series.
There are. First round was down at Mount Morgan, just south of Rockhampton. Round 2 on Hillendale, just north of Mackay. And round 3 will be back down at Mount Morgan again for the wrap-up of the series.
So what goes into these trucks? What sort of work and development do they have to do to actually be able to winch up some of these hills we've seen here?
Look, there's many different sorts of mods that these blokes perform. Obviously, winch mods, very important. It is a winch competition, so having a winch that'll handle what you want to do and the speed that they need to be able to winch at is obviously very important. A lot of the blokes are investing quite a bit of money in horsepower these days. Sport's getting faster and faster, so obviously they want to be able to keep up.
And you seem to be getting more and more people along to these events as well.
Yeah, absolutely, both competitors and spectators. Spectator-wise this weekend, estimate we had 300 to 400 people here. We got 15 teams from all over the place this weekend. Down a little bit on numbers for this round. We know we've got a lot of people out broken fixing at the moment, so hopefully round 3 will bring them all out of the woodwork again and it'll be fantastic.
Let's run through some of the stages that we're going to see on this weekend.
Yeah, stage 1 was high speed run for the guys, about 10 k's in distance. Some of the guys would have got to some pretty good speeds around there, probably in excess of 100 plus k's an hour. On dirt, that's pretty good. And then we stepped into stage 2, which was an M-shaped winch wall. The guys had to basically do a quick run out of the gate, up a hill and come back down to an M-shaped winch wall. So they're up one side, down again, up again and down again. So yeah, it was a bit different. It was very tight for the guys. Everyone seemed to like it. Stage 3 was in the main creek area. Out of the start gate, guys had to chuck a right, head off into the bush for a bit of a high speed run, and then drop into the very rocky bottom creek that we've got here. Head down to a winch wall that was about 4.5 metres in height. Most of the guys did that pretty well. Step out and head back down the road and back into the finish gate.
Good stuff, mate.
Good work, buddy.
Get your head inside here quickly. It's time for
If you drive a four-wheel drive with or without a dual battery kit, then it's time to upgrade. Modern vehicles and modern battery technologies require smart electronics, and the Piranha Off-Road Products DBE 140 dual battery controller has all the smart grunt you will need packed into an affordable and tiny package. Priced at just $170, the Piranha DBE 140 is the smart choice in dual battery management. For more information on how you can stay charged, visit piranhaoffroad.com.au.
Finally, the driving light you've always wanted is here, boasting a class-leading freeform reflector and a super tough polycarbonate lens and ABS housing. The all-new Nava Ultimate 225 is a revolutionary driving light, available in halogen, halogen blue and HID, in both spread and pencil beams, and supplied complete with a plug-and-play wiring harness and polycarbonate lens protectors. These Aussie Outback Tough Lights outshine the competition. Visit nava.com.au for more information and make the switch to the brightest lights in town.
I'm Chris Weston, off-road racer and owner of Off-Road Rush, and I wouldn't race on anything else than my Mickey Thompson tyres.
I trust my Mickey Thompsons at high speed. They can handle wet or dry without any trouble. And that means I can keep racing while the competitors stop to change tyres. Mickey Thompson? No wonder they call them legendary.
Call 1300-MICKEY for your nearest dealer.
G'day, it's Marcus from Ultimate 4-Wheel Drive Equipment. Today I'd love to just have a quick chat to you about what you need to look for in a dual wheel carrier. One of the key features is this full 125 by 75 3mm RHS. Recovery points, full 3mm bright form steel wing areas to give you full protection from the rear. Full light surrounds to give you further protection in around lights. Spring latch mechanism. I could almost count on one hand how many times we've ever had one of these things fail. This high lift jacking point here. In choosing a wheel carrier, be sure to do your research. Go in and speak to the manufacturer if you can get to those guys direct, and talk to them about the manufacturing and the design process that they use. There's a lot of inferior products coming into the country now from overseas. There's also at least a handful of manufacturers locally that are now cutting corners to save costs. For the end user, what that means is a compromise on quality. Ask all the questions, go around and review all the products before you make a decision. Make the right decision once and you won't regret it. At the end of the day, you're relying on these products to serve you well, not just in and around town, but certainly when you're on your long and short trips to get you there back and safely. And specifically, when you're out in remote areas, you need to rely on these products wholeheartedly. I'm Marcus from Ultimate 4-Wheel Drive Equipment. Travel safe out on those tracks.
There was a small puddle there they had to go through as well.
Stage 5, the guys again, bit of a high speed run down around a couple of big trees and drop back into the creek. Winch out of a fairly nasty little step up, and then we had a dam for them to winch themselves through, or most of them drove it, which was pretty good. It got pretty sloppy in the bottom there, but all the navvies had to get wet. It was entertaining for the crowd.
Now, the thing is that I've been looking at it, and the rules do change a bit on the run, because there was a deal where they had to open the gate with the truck near the gate in the water, and then it was changed that they could leave the gate open. So you're pretty flexible on how it all runs.
Yeah, it depends on, obviously all of our marshals are trained and that sort of thing, and different people interpret things in different ways, unfortunately, but that's life. So we sort of got to run with it. Yeah, on this stage they had to open a gate in the middle of the dam, and the first car through didn't do it as what we thought, but we were a little flexible and essentially changed the stage to suit that. One of those things we don't like doing, but it was necessary for the stage.
So what about the rest of them, 6 onwards?
We had one other stage in the creek, which is actually right behind where we're standing. The guys have basically got to do what's called a pendulum. Winch up a hill, pendulum themselves across the hill and reverse back down. Some of the bigger trucks struggle with it a bit. That'll finish later this afternoon and we'll head into the night stages.
Well, it's interesting for me. This is the first time I've seen a winch challenge. Having won the Australian Safari a few years ago, winning the Australian Safari's chicken feed compared to what we're doing out here, it's quite amazing.
Yeah, slightly different disciplines, I guess. I guess we like to give the guys a bit of everything. It's an off-road event, so essentially we want them to be able to do everything that is involved in off-road, which is winching. Your average Joe probably isn't going to do the sort of winching that we do here on the weekends, but certainly speed, GPS, they need to be able to navigate, negotiate through tracks. Not all the tracks are completely bunted. It's called strip bunting on trees, which is only a small bit of ribbon hanging on a tree. The guys have got to look for those to complete the course. So if you don't look for that sort of stuff, you get very, very lost.
Brent, what's the story with the rules and the regulations, with the bunting and all that sort of thing? What's the penalties?
If a car or driver breaks the bunting, it's a straight up 10-point penalty. Same thing, we've got pegs around the place as well, obviously attached to the bunting. If they knock one of those over, it's also 10 points. Basically, it's designed to make the guys think a bit, not just go ball tearing off into the bush and think they can drive anywhere they need to. We try and set the track so that they're tight. The bunting obviously plays a very big part of that.
Of course, there's a time penalty as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. All the stages have got a DNF or did not finish time on them. These are set generally fairly liberally, but yeah, some of the stages we do set them quite tight to make sure the guys are having a good go.
The first prize up for offer this series is the 12-month subscription to Dirt Comp magazine, and it's won by Stephen Gord from Narwee in New South Wales. Up next is the Spanset Outback Recovery Kit, and this is won by Carolyn Kingdom from Bundaberg in Queensland. The Narva Ultimate 225 lights in halogen have been won by Liam Derbyshire from Canterbury in Victoria. The Berrima Diesel Heavy Duty Filter Kit goes to Neil Fitzpatrick from Wangaratta in Victoria. Winning the ultimate 4-wheel drive strong arm recovery kit is Vanessa Hinge from Canning Vale in Western Australia. The Mean Mother Adventurer 2 air compressor is won by Cheryl Kerr from Mount Annan in New South Wales. Taking home a filtration and merchandise package courtesy of Donaldson is Peter McMullen from Salisbury Heights in South Australia. Waterwatch, an innovative water in fuel alarm, is won by Glenn Mulliners from Baldivis in Western Australia. The prize pack of Tread 4x4 recovery boards and carry bags is won by Steve Mitchell from Morningside in Queensland. The $500 gift voucher from ARB 4x4 accessories goes to Rob Binder from Mount Martha in Victoria. The Superior Engineering $500 gift voucher on selected suspension items goes to Chris Bull from Morayfield in Queensland. And the $500 gift voucher from Terrain Tamer is won by Craig Reed from Point Cook in Victoria. Congratulations to all of the winners, and check 4wheeldrivetv.com.au for the next series prizes.
The next generation of shock absorbers is here. Leading the way in 4x4 suspension development, Old Man Emu introduces the most advanced and finely tuned shock absorber on the market. Nitro Charger Sport incorporates a new valving system that instantly adapts to all terrain for an outstanding smooth ride and phenomenal control. Backed by a 3-year, 60,000 kilometre warranty, you can trust Nitro Charger Sport, built in Australia for Australian conditions.
Viewers, the wait is over. Shop online at the 4Drive TV store for personalised merchandise, 4Drive TV clothing, 4Drive products and even DVD subscriptions. That's right, 2 episodes of 4Drive TV posted out to you every fortnight for the whole series, and all for just $50. Support your favourite program, wear the brand you love and never miss another episode with our collector's DVD subscriptions. Get shopping at 4drivetv.com.au with the 4Drive TV online store.
G'day everyone, I'm Plasy. This is my GU Series 2 4.2 turbo diesel. Got UHF, CB, full bar, dual battery system, rooftop tent, custom sliders, water tank, 2-inch lift and custom drawers in the back. That's about it really. Everything else is pretty standard. She's a good touring rig and I love her. Mainly I do a lot of outback touring and a bit of travelling through the high country with the forum fellas. Here at Loveday 4x4 Park in South Australia with the Mission Patrol Forum. Been doing a bit of driving and a bit of work in the dunes and a bit of fun in the mud. Well, most of the blokes have anyway. Camping right on the river, good campfire and beer and BS sessions at night. It's been fantastic. I've done all the mods now that I need to do. I'm happy with the setup now. Gets me through what I want to do without wrecking the thing. Yeah, I haven't got any trips planned at the moment, but obviously looking forward to getting back in the outback as soon as possible. Always love the outback.
If you'd like to be the weekly Your Rig right here on 4Drive TV, then send an email to myself with Your Rig in the subject line. Each weekly winner takes home an electric blue span set snatch strap, a complete U-Fix-It windscreen repair kit, a DP chip stubby holder, pen and Berrima diesel cap, an ARB cap, ARB Penrith stubby holder, an emergency can of ARB Outback Survival socks, an RFI stubby holder and an RFI cap, a HEMA Great Desert Tracks Atlas and Guide, a 911 Memorial cap courtesy of 511 Tactical, an ARB rechargeable LED Adventure Light, ARB's latest new product, Forby the Soft Toy, an off-road ready Travelmate tyre pressure gauge, a set of smart scissors from our good friends at Keesler Knives, a Donaldson diesel fuel filter kit, a Nava hand-size palm LED light, 2 revolutionary expander tent pegs, a magazine from Bowhunter, Wild Deer and Hunting Adventures and Dirt Comp, and it's all neatly packed up in an ARB cargo gear carry bag.
So I'm Plasy and that's my rig. So thanks to 4Drive TV and thanks very much to the sponsors too.
So you've got 2 night stages?
We do. We were going to have a couple of speed stages tonight, but we've decided to change it up a bit. Keep the guys on their toes, as it were. We've got 2 stages tonight with winching. One is a compulsory ground anchor stage. Guys need to use all their equipment that we specify as compulsory equipment. And another one's only a short stage, but rather tight and a nasty little winch in it. So at night, these sort of stages look a whole lot worse than they do in the day.
And what about Sundays? What sort of competition are we looking at there?
Sunday, first up, we've got a GPS run for the guys. It's about a 10-point GPS. It should take them about an hour and a bit to complete. We then have 2 other stages. One's a novelty stage. Guys will winch out of a creek, drive into a box. Driver and navvy have got to get out, do a puzzle, get back in the car and head back to the finish box. Hey, we'd like to change it up a little bit for the guys. And the final stage of the day will be, again in the main creek, going up one of the biggest, tallest, most vertical winch walls we could find here, and probably that we've run in a couple of years. A lot of the guys are a bit dubious about this one, I think. Where traditionally Sunday we have as a bit of an easier day, but once again, this round we decided to mix it up a little bit and put them up something rather tough on Sunday. They'll then head into the main paddock and a bit of a speed run, do a figure of 8 around a couple of cones and come back to the finish box.
Now, to put something like this on, of course, it's important to have sponsors, and you've got a number of them.
Obviously, we've got our major naming right sponsor, which is ROPS, Off-Road Engineering and U-Trays. These guys have been on board with us for the last couple of years. Fantastic support we get from them. We've got Blackwoods in Rockhampton, Tintercar in Rockhampton, Redback four-wheel drive exhaust systems, opposite Loch Mackay, and of course, four-wheel drive TV.
And what about the organisers, all the volunteers? There's a number of them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. As far as the organisers go, myself, Brent Taylor and Brad Dukes are the two organisers for the whole series. We've been in the sport for quite a while, organising multiple different events, not just the WTC series. Our marshals play a massive, massive role. All these guys do this off their own bat. They're all volunteers. They come out here all weekend for us and help out. Without these guys, the events just couldn't happen. Be flat out with Brad and I around marshalling every stage.
You're all doing a great job, and keep it up.
Thank you.
Easy?
Oh yeah, a lot easier than I thought.
Hi, I'm Thommo, and this is my mud runner. It's a Toyota, motor from another one, body's a Suzuki. Yeah, I got the paddle wheels, 16-inch, yeah, roll cage. Kids my age should come and do it because it's really fun and it's not very dangerous. Yeah, you've got all helmets and stuff, so. I'm doing it because Scott's doing it and I went for a ride in his car and I thought it was really cool, so yeah.
Well, viewers, congratulations to those who won prizes. Thanks to all of our viewers for supporting us throughout the year. And remember, more four-wheel drive TV coming your way in 2013. Check the website for details, watch out for repeats over the Christmas break, and of course, have a fantastic Christmas wherever your four-wheel driving adventures take you. I'm Simon Christie. Tread lightly, keep it safe, play hard. I look forward to your company in 2013.